Hey Facebook family, it's a beautiful Monday morning under this beautiful blue sky. I'm just out walking the little gremlin dog, Lola, and I'm just going to talk a little bit about something that's been on my mind a lot lately. Hey Narelle, welcome. Hey there Aaron. So I've been thinking about values. And this is something when a client starts with me, I give them some questionnaires, and one of the questions on there is, what are your top 3 highest priorities in life? And people invariably will put in different orders, but things like family and their career or hobbies and health usually on there somewhere. And I'll always actually, the first thing I do is just make and help people understand that health has to be the highest priority. It has to be the top priority. And people always argue a lot, and say, well, health is important, but it's not as important to me as my family, or it's not as important to me as my career, or usually it's those two that will often be prioritized above health. Or they'll argue that, wealth is more important than health because you can't have health without wealth because health is expensive nowadays, blah, blah, blah. I liken it to putting on your own oxygen mask. Hey Eddie, hey Marco. So I liken prioritizing your health to putting on your own oxygen mask before you put on that of your child, right? If you're on a plane and there's an oxygen issue, the cabin depressurizes, you go and put your kid's oxygen mask on first, or you attempt to, you'll often lose consciousness before you get a chance to put it on yourself. So health is the same, right? How good are you at your job? How useful are you at work? How good are you to your family if you're sick? If you're in bed, if you're bedridden, or if you're in pain, if your back hurts so much that you can't even pick up your kids anymore, how useful are you to them? And when you take care of health, when you prioritize health, you are better, you are more present with your family and your friends. You are more productive at work. Dr. John Demartini says that values are, you can tell what somebody values by where they spend their money. And so the 2 areas that I see people really struggling with prioritizing health is prioritizing time and money. And a perfect example of this is when you're shopping for food. And this is a good thing to ask yourself, because a lot of people do this really unconsciously, that when they're shopping for food, they think, I eat healthily, I eat good quality meat and vegetables, and that's awesome. That's mostly what you need to do. But people will still often prioritize price over health. So basically what I'm saying is, this is a mindset shift. When you are shopping, do you buy things based on the health quality of them, based on the nutrient density of those foods, based on how clean they are, based on where they were raised, based on those cuts of meat and the nutrient profile of that meat or of the vegetables you're eating? Are you shopping because your vegetables were grown in the right environment without the use of sprays and pesticides and things like that? Or are you making choices based on what's cheapest, or what's most convenient? Because nowadays we have this food system that gives us cheap, convenient food at the cost of health. And this is not just my opinion here. This is inherent in our physiology. In fact, this is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. If you're familiar with Maslow's hierarchy of needs, he has a pyramid with 5 levels to it. On the bottom level is physiological needs, then safety needs, then love and belonging, then self-esteem, and then self-actualization. So these are basic human needs in order of priority. It's very hard to feel safe or to feel belonging or anything when your physiological needs are not met. And what we have nowadays, we have this problem where we have the illusion of fulfilling our physiological needs because we have cheap, abundant food that is actually deficient in nutrients. Where you can eat a meal, you can go and eat what appears to be a very healthy meal of whole foods, meat and vegetables and nothing else, and still not have the nutrients that your body thinks it is getting from those things due to the way that those plants and animals were raised. So basically what I'm saying is the most important thing you can do for your health is to really prioritize it and to realize that when you take care of your health, it's going to enrich all the other areas of your life. And it's not something to think, yeah, well, health is important, but I still need to save money. I still need to have time. Those are important factors to take into account. And healthy food doesn't always have to cost more. My advice would be, go to the best places, go to the best butchers that have organic and grass-fed meat and just buy the cheapest cuts. The cheapest cuts are often the most nutrient dense anyway. Same with vegetables. Go to the markets, go to the farmers markets, go to the organic stores, or go to organic supermarkets and stuff and just buy the cheaper veggies. Don't go for celery and red capsicums and stuff that are $25 a kilo. Buy cheaper vegetables, but get the best quality ones. In the end, it just comes down to prioritizing health. And when you value and prioritize health, and you start spending or are willing to spend some of your time or your money on health, you'll see your health improve. Sadly, most of the time we don't see, or I don't see people, shouldn't say I don't see people, but sadly, most people will need to have a crisis of health before they really start to value health. Unfortunately, most of us will be fooled by this appearance of having our physiological needs met without truly having them met, and won't really value health until your body really starts to scream at you that it needs you to pay more attention. Aaron, for focus, you are the tool of your destiny. Focus, you are the tool of your destiny. Absolutely. Hey Eddie, hey Marco, welcome guys. So yeah, that's it for today. Just a little one. Just value health, prioritize it. That's all you have to do. If you make that one mindset tweak, you will see changes in all areas of your life, because our values dictate our choices. Our values sit in the unconscious mind and dictate our choices, and your choices will dictate the expression of your genes, and will dictate how your body functions. So ultimately, values are what guide our choices day to day. Hey Marcin, how are you, bro? Thanks for joining. Yeah, so value health, guys. That's my message for today. Shoot through any questions if you have any, and I'll see you all soon. Ciao.